we're going to check out this beautiful, beautiful CPR motor. See, it says it right there. CPR 293841. This is out of a Volkswagen 2016. It's a 1.8 turbo. And we're just going to kind of walk around and enjoy looking at everything that is pulled out of it. Yes, I will do that in a minute then. Back to where we were before my boss needed my help. So this is a chain motor. Chain goes through here, comes down here. Not timing belt. Just not that I can tell. It doesn't look like it is. No, it is not. You can tell by the metal. The metal covers how it's sealed. It's a chain motor. So you got your crank pulley, your tensioner, your AC compressor, your alternator. Those are the three main pulleys on here. There's no power steering pump because it's electric power steering right there. Well, that was the exhaust too, but anyway. Turbo inlet. So you have the pipe comes across the top here, goes into here, goes down, gets pumped through, goes through the turbo line into the intercooler, etc. So there is the little turbo turbine. Let me get a flashlight so you can actually see it, because all you see is soot from the exhaust. See a little turbo turbine. That's what spins when you have the turbo. That's all. That's making all your boost right there. That and what's on the intake side. So, of course, you have your heat shield for your axle. Then we've got, looks like, oil lines. What is that? Is this like an oil return for the... Maybe that's the oil supply. Does this go? No, that's coolant. Sorry, that's coolant. This is coolant. This is probably the oil supply. But I think this is coolant. This is oil return. Where's the oil supply? Oil supply is right. Yes. This bottom one here is the oil supply. This is the oil return. This is the coolant supply. And then this top one is either supply or return. One of the two. But the coolant flows through that because this is a liquid, oiled and cooled turbo. And so this has got the vent, this controls something. I don't know exactly what this does. I don't remember off the top of my head. Some of them, they just control the fins, making the turbo stronger or less strong. So heater hoses, heater core, they just both clip right here. This looks like, I have no idea what the hell that is. Yes, this is the controller for the secondary air injection system. This blows the air directly into the exhaust to get everything started up. Of course, you got your vacuum pump, transmission cooler, your transmission shifter. Let's see, high pressure fuel pump. This is a dual purpose thing. It's got a vacuum pump and a high pressure fuel pump in there. Got your high pressure fuel pump rail. Oops, sorry, that's coolant, my bad. Again, that's coolant because they like to make everything look the same. And we're just over here at the top where you got your coils. I wonder if this thing's going to break all the time. Your intake manifold, your intake, the actual intake pipe, because it comes out of the charged air comes out of here, goes to the intercooler, then goes back into here, hubs through the intake. There's your boost pressure sensor, throttle, intake. It's got this lovely water pump, this belt-driven water pump, which is right here under the intake. Here is probably one of the most frustrating bolts you'll ever try to get to, is this bolt right here. The one on the other side of this hose. Because that bolt holds the bottom of the intake support. So when you're pulling out the intake, that's annoying. They did go with a cartridge filter now, not a spin-on anymore, like they did in the 2-liter TSIs. I hope they updated the chain tensioner. That's the only thing. So there's your little walk around of the hard spots that are hard to see. And on this one, the manifold We were just talking about this the other day. There is no intake manifold. This goes the turbo, or sorry, exhaust. I'm looking at the exhaust side. This is all part of the head. So this goes straight into this turbine slot. So when you take off the turbo, it's just those 4 bolts, which makes it a hell of a lot easier than it used to be. Because when I did that timing chain in that 2009 2-liter, getting this exhaust off was a pain in the ass. Or on, either way. So yeah.